All right, they find fault there, and she's going to be bound over for trial on those new charges. Let's bring in our guest watching along with you at home, National Trial Attorney Michael Jaafar. Okay, the first thing in my mind is, wow, okay, this defense attorney, you got to hand it to him. He still was fighting for her after she almost attacked him. What is that like? I mean, he's just really doing his job to make sure that he serves the law.
Let me put the viewers into exactly what this looks like, right? I had PTSD from the beginning of my career, 3 years as a public defender, right? You go in, you see your clients, you see them in the jail. You have to lean in and whisper to them and talk to them because you don't want other people to hear them talk, hear what you say. Their breath smells. Their whole body smells. The jail smells. You're doing it. It's a difficult job. You question yourself. Why did I go to law school? Is this what I went to law school to do? To do this? First of all, the fact that this person's ungrateful that I'm here basically for free, right? This attorney might get $500, $700, maybe $1,000 for a 3-month, 4-month, 5-month engagement. No resources. You're a competitive person when you become an attorney. Well, your competitive streak doesn't win when you're a public defender because you don't have the resources to really go against the other side. You can't hire an investigator. You can't have forensics. Everything is different, and to be attacked in the middle of all that, he must have been questioning himself while he did it, while he was there. What did I do this for? And then to let the viewers know even more why he stayed on. Because politically speaking, when you're a public defender, if you quit a case right then and there, what you're doing is you're creating a burden on the whole entire system and the judge, because now they have to find somebody else. They have to redo the entire hearing. The court officers, the bailiffs, everybody has to come right back with another attorney. There's no promise that's going to happen. So he did it for us. He did it for the system. And I can tell you he received the gratitude privately from that judge to stay on. It's difficult. It's tough. I know I've been there. I've been in that exact situation. And the judges privately will tell you, thank you for doing this, young man. You really helped us out. We can't have a verdict against somebody unless they have a defense attorney, and you did it. So it was tough. I acknowledge my colleague. I commend my colleague. Excellent, excellent, excellent member of our community.
Yeah, and he did ask the judge to be removed from the case, but it looks like that's going to happen after this hearing. So we'll see what happens next. But apparently, she is going to be held over on these charges, and then she was restrained. And maybe that's the best tactic moving forward, especially given her history of attacking people in the jail, outside of the jail, and in court. All right, Michael Jaafar, you're going to stick with us. Still with us, National Trial Attorney Michael Jaafar. So, Michael, this is damaging evidence, jewelry in the van that she hits him with, and then the family photos of her loving children in the shed, all before this suspicious fire?
Yeah, it doesn't bode well at all. Again, there's a reason why she was convicted in the first trial. I'm not saying that it was a fair trial, but there's a reason she was convicted beyond a reasonable doubt, because there was evidence, and we're seeing it roll out again in this trial. And so you saw the defense attorney kind of struggling to grasp air by saying, isn't it likely that your memory is not as good as it was 18 years ago? Well, not in terms of days, she said. Her memory was very sharp. She remembered seeing the jewelry in the photos. I don't have photos in jewelry in my car. I don't think a normal person would. And I didn't even think about how big of a piece of evidence it was against her until it was kind of laid out right here in court. If you're on the jury, you're thinking there's really no reason for you to have that. So, yeah, it was pretty damaging evidence.
But I'm wondering if where you go with that with the defense is the fact that the children who were sent to the movies because mom and dad were fighting knew that one of the two were going to move out. So maybe they're just going to say, yeah, she was packing up her stuff.
That's all you can do as a defense, right? The defense have to, they have to break down the prosecution case. They have to bring up, reasonable doubt in the minds of the jury. So that's the only, the affair kind of helps them out in that way. The kids saying that the mom and dad were having problems. One of them was going to move out. So that's the only thing you can do. At the end of the day, it really comes down to, do you believe that she did this or didn't do it? If you believe that she was about to move out, just fighting is not enough. In my opinion, I don't think that's enough evidence for that, for the defense to kind of hang their hat on. But you're right, Matt. That's all they have. That's the only card they can play, and they're going to have to play it. Because it's not like it was a loving marriage and she had the stuff in the van. It was a broken down marriage.
But this defense attorney this time around in this retrial is really good. He is very precise. I'm really anticipating the witnesses that he's going to have in their case in chief. What are you watching for?
I'm watching for witnesses that say that she would never have done anything like this. She had no criminal past. She was in the process of moving out. She was abused. I'm hoping to see that they would have a witness that would come in and say that she was battered, she was abused. He was basically pushing her out of the house. Maybe even a witness that would say he was helping her move her stuff out. That would be a game changer. That would be a big wild card if they have a witness that says she was helping him move her stuff out. She had some of her stuff at my house. Imagine she has a witness that says she had some of her stuff at my house, her sister, her friend, or something like that.